March is Endometriosis Awareness Month, and I realized something. It's about time we start talking about it. Because for the longest time, we've been told that period pain is normal, that it's just something women go through, that we should just endure it. But I'm here to say this clearly: period pain is not normal. And it is definitely not something you should just accept. It is time we start breaking the silence. What if I told you that the period pain can actually be explained? That pain that you've been going through every month. It is not spiritual. It is not in your head. It is not just one of those things. It has a medical explanation. It has a diagnosis. And in many cases, it has a name. For me, the name of my period pain is endometriosis. I'm sure you've never heard of it before. I still remember that moment I first heard it. I had gone to see a gynecologist sometime last year through my private insurance. I was just trying to understand why my period pains were crippling me for a very, very long time. And then the doctor said, "You might have endometriosis." I remember sitting there thinking, "Endo what?" I had never heard of it before. And that right there is part of the problem, people. So many of us are dealing with pain we don't understand because no one is talking about it. That's why I'm here. That's why this channel exists. I'm going to be sharing more of my journey honestly and openly. Recently, I went for my second hormonal shot as part of my treatment plan. The goal is simple: to help me live my life without constant pain. But even that process wasn't easy. When I got to the hospital, I was told they were out of stock, so I had to go somewhere else just to get my prescription. I found the top up pharmacy, which came highly recommended, and thankfully, I was able to get what I needed. Then I rushed back to see my gynecologist. I got a shot. I won't lie, it was painful, but it was also worth it. And the best part, I got some good news too, which made everything feel a little lighter. But on my way back home, I just felt it all: the exhaustion, the frustration, the weight of dealing with this over and over again. Because with this shot, I have to get every 3 months. Because the truth is, the struggle with period pain is real. There has been many times when it completely stopped me in my tracks. Times when I couldn't function normally, times when it felt overwhelming. And I know I am not the only one. We deserve better. Especially as African women, there are two major challenges we face when it comes to period pain. The first is ignorance in our society. There's still so much silence, so many myths, and not enough understanding. Because of that, many of us don't get the support we need. The second is access to proper medical care and expert solutions. Now, I am not a medical expert, but I am someone who is living this experience. And that's why this channel exists: to talk, to share, to demand for accountability, and to educate. And most importantly, to make sure no one feels alone in this. My goal is to help break the silence and challenge the idea that painful periods are something we should accept, because they are not. So if this resonates with you, if you ever felt confused, dismissed, or alone in your experience, subscribe, follow, and join me on this journey. Let's start the conversations that were long overdue. Let's break the silence and let's change the narrative around period pain together.